Let's address the electrical problems you're encountering in your barn, located about 60 feet from the house, focusing on the potential causes and practical recommendations for resolving them. One possible cause is a damaged underground cable. The number 6 wires feeding the barn may have sustained damage, resulting in a potential difference between the dirt and the conductors. It's crucial to inspect this cable for any signs of physical compromise. Another potential cause is faulty splices or connections. Poor electrical connections at the sub-panel or along the underground wiring can also create potential differences that contribute to the issues you're experiencing. Check all connections for tightness and signs of corrosion. Improper bonding could also be a factor. Although the sub-panel is bonded for grounding, there may be an issue with the bonding conductor or the earth electrode, commonly known as a ground rod. Verify the integrity of the bonding system. Cross-wiring or miswired conduits could be the culprit. Errors in wiring the conductors within conduits could be causing voltage imbalances and the arcing you're observing. Careful examination of the wiring is necessary. Corrosion or insulation failure could be contributing to the problem. Moisture penetration or aging can damage the insulation of the wires or conduits, leading to voltage leakage and arcing. Look for signs of deterioration. The sizzling sound you're hearing from the disconnected EMT box is a significant clue. This suggests arcing due to high voltage potential between the box and the conduits. This could be caused by a damaged conductor or an induced voltage from nearby power lines. Now let's discuss some recommendations to address these potential problems. 1. Inspect the underground cable. Trace the cable from the house to the barn and check for any damage or compromised insulation. 2. Check connections and splices. Verify all electrical connections and splices at the sub-panel and along the underground wiring. 3. Improve bonding. Ensure that the bonding conductor between the sub-panel and earth electrode is intact and properly sized. Consider adding an additional ground rod if necessary. 4. Rewire conduits or replace damaged wires. If cross-wiring or damaged wires are found, rewire or replace the affected sections to correct the voltage imbalances and arcing. 5. Address corrosion or insulation failure. Protect the wires and conduits from moisture and inspect for any signs of corrosion or insulation damage. Remember to take safety precautions. Ensure all power is disconnected before performing any work. Use proper safety gear, including insulated gloves and eye protection. Call a qualified electrician for assistance if you're unsure about any aspect of the repair or troubleshooting. Regarding the specific voltage readings you reported, the 126 volts to the dirt in front of the panel, the 20 volts from conduits to the aluminum siding, the 107 volts on one leg and 149 volts on the other leg when a load is introduced, all indicate a ground fault or a neutral issue. The fact that the voltage returns to normal when the load is removed suggests a problem with the neutral carrying the return current properly. The fluctuating voltage levels under load is a clear sign of a compromised neutral connection or a larger issue such as a damaged underground cable that can't consistently carry the required current. The voltage difference you are seeing between the conduits and the aluminum siding indicates a potential grounding problem. A properly grounded system should have minimal voltage between grounded metallic parts. Also remember the number 6 copper wire, although it may vary depending on your jurisdiction, is often rated for around 55 amps when installed as THHN in conduit. But when direct buried it must also follow the National Electric Code, section 310. 15, which includes dirting for ambient temperature and the number of current carrying conductors in a raceway or cable. The breaker being set to 60 amps even though you say number 6 wire is used, may be too high. Verify the integrity of the neutral conductor throughout the circuit from the main panel to the sub-panel and within the barn itself. Look for loose connections, corrosion, or damage to the wire. If the neutral is compromised, it can cause voltage imbalances and potentially dangerous conditions.